Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Action video heading over to somebody that's slowly crawling into my top 5 of content creators in Danica Marie Dope Discussions. I really like the way she just keep it real in the way she give up, you know, the energy that she give, you know, in regards to her subject matter. And of course, I'm not in 100% agreement with anybody I follow except for maybe River, but for the most part, it always makes for great reaction content, for sure. So we heading over to her video where she's talking about men are curving women. So I'm pulling that in for y'all now, and we're gonna get right into it. Oh, let's do it. Yeah.
Y'all, this is not funny, but it is kind of funny. Like the way that men today are trying to protect their peace, their pockets, and their purpose is next level. So I was over on Instagram and I was sent an inbox of this video that I'm getting ready to share with you all. And when I watched it, I said, wow, men are really not playing. Okay. Men are really out here on this whole new vibration of I have to protect what's mine. I cannot allow a woman to come in and be a distraction. I cannot, you know, pretty much set myself up to be used. And so what we're starting to see is a lot of women become very upset and very mad that they're not able to get in and finesse the men how they once were.
Before she even get going, because I know Danica, she gonna get warmed up and she gonna start feeling it, and it's gonna be some energy for y'all. So I hope y'all, I know y'all really gonna enjoy this one. And anybody that's tapping into this, that's already following Danica, tap in with me too. I got a lot of great content to offer y'all as well. And welcome to the codes. For sure. But before she tap in, I just want to say, man, make sure y'all follow this strong queen. This woman is exemplary as far as I can see and as far as I can hear. She is a wife, you know what I mean? So she practicing a lot of what she preach, hopefully, right? We would hope so. Her husband knows best. And she presents herself well, oftentimes doing a lot of different Afrocentric hairstyles and just displaying, you know, good organic Black beauty. So shout out to Danica Marie, and y'all make sure y'all click the link in my description of the broken down version of this video and follow her too, because I believe everybody got to eat. Let's go.
Okay, but let's get into it, you all. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all have got to see this because this took me out. Okay, it absolutely did.
What's up, love? How you doing? Hold on, please. What's up, love? How you doing? For the girls. For the girls. You started for the girls? Ooh. For the girls. What's up, love? How you doing? Hold on, please. Hold on, love. How you doing? For the girls.
Keep the game.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Let me blow this up so y'all can see what's happening. It's the video of it's the video of what's my dog name? Jamar Chase curving this shorty after the club. She thought she was finna finesse some energy. Watch this.
For the girls. What's up, love? How you doing? Hold on, please. What's up, love? How you doing? For the girls.
Peep the game. Okay. Let's take it back a little bit. Peep the game, y'all. And I played it twice so y'all can see what is happening. I guess this guy here is, let me read the caption. It says, a video is going viral of a woman catching an attitude and rolling her eyes after NFL star Jamar Chase completely curves her attempt to shoot her shots. Okay, so I didn't know who this guy was, but apparently he is a NFL star. And, you know, with a lot of fame and fortune and popularity and so on and so forth, when it comes to men, it comes with a lot of female attention, groupie attention, women who want to sleep with you, women who want to be with you, women who want to have your baby. Okay. Because after all, they know and understand the assignment of, hey, get to the bag. Okay. If a man has a bag, you as a woman go out your way to go and get it. And so what we are seeing in real time, and let's blow this up, y'all. What we are seeing in real time is a young man at that saying, no, I've come way too far and I worked way too hard to allow a groupie female who does not have my best interest at heart to come through and take all that I have worked hard to get.
Now, hold on. I know I don't even disagree with where she's coming from, but I do have to chime in and say the full version of this video in that black truck he about to jump in, he go to get in on one side and then he go around to get in on the other side, and the side that he was initially looking at, the side that was closest to him with the purple LED lights that y'all can see, is like 2 or 3 chicks that get in with him. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't curve her because it wasn't already some fish on the line. You feel me? Like, you know, she just wasn't it. But it definitely was some choosing that was already done. The choosing already happened. Shorty was a day late, $1 short. You feel me? So that just to give y'all more context, because I don't know if Danica gonna cover it because I do everything organic. I haven't watched her discussion on this yet. Let's go.
Yeah, but let's take a look. And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Please. How you doing? The girls.
Do you see his arm? He never. This is crazy. He never even wrapped his arm around her. He never laid a finger on her, anything of that sort. It's like, no, I refuse, baby. I refuse to allow a female to say anything remotely close to, you know, I tried to grope her or I made her feel uncomfortable in any way. Like, no, we're going to avoid all of that. And we're going to see that you were actually the quote unquote aggressor, or you were the one who tried to initiate contact, not me. And what was so crazy is the fact that there were so many people in the comment section saying, yeah, good job for him. Let's read a few of those comments, and then I'm going to play another video for you all about how a lot of men are just not playing around with setting themselves up for failure. Okay, but let's go to the comment section and read what some people had to say. It says, I don't blame him. They only want your money anyway. Oh, Lord have mercy. Another person said, when you think you're 1 in a million, but he sees 1 of a million, whoopsie. Another guy says, bro is focused. This is a win for the bros. And it is. It's a lot of men out there who are under the mindset of, yeah, I have to have tunnel vision. I have to make sure that I am prioritizing myself, my wealth, my finances, my peace, you know, and I cannot allow a female to come through and be a distraction. And what really breaks my heart is that men, more and more men at that, are starting to view women as complete distractions. It's not really something that is an asset to add on to your life as far as entertaining a woman or being with a woman. And that is why, for the life of me, I have been trying so hard to get a lot of the women out there to understand that men are human beings too. And just using them like they are merely tools to utilize to our advantage and then discard of, I mean, it was a complete and total recipe for us to be discarded of, because it's like, look, what is the point in getting with a woman to where she's not going to value you, she's not going to respect you, she's not going to be here to have your back? You know, it's really no perk and benefit for a man to get with a woman of today. And so
she just said a lot. I think that coming from a woman, I don't even know if it hits women differently. Like women, when I say women, I'm saying like in general, not all women. Like I said, I always delineate between the women who are wives already and fit to be wives. As y'all can see, Danica's ring finger, right? Women who are wives already and women who are fit to be wives, and women who will be chronically single or chronically dating. It's a different language that they speak. And Danica speaks wife. For the women who will be chronically single and chronically dating, what I've learned in conversation with countless number of women throughout just having conversations on different platforms and being parts of panels, all different things, is that a lot of women on the side of chronically single and chronically dating, they can be pretty stubborn, pretty bullheaded. The way they see it is right to them. And I don't know how many of them eventually try to come over to the other side and start speaking that other language and seeing things another way. Because the truth of the matter is, for a woman who wants to be with a man long term, and again, emphasis on who wants to, because a lot of women express indifference about long term, lifelong love with a man. A lot of women online express indifference. They say some shit like, you know, if I meet the ideal guy, then they want a husband. But if not, they cool just being by themselves. And then they start throwing the word settle around and they start speaking in the chronically single jargon and vernacular. It's a language they speak. Women who are interested genuinely and desire to have a man long term, at some point they start concerning themselves with what a man's wants and needs are from his helpmate. And when she starts speaking about how modern men today are looking at women like distractions, it's alarming, because typically a good woman is a cheerleader. She got the pom-poms for you. Does that mean two things could be true at once? Does that mean that this woman cannot have her own thing going on at all? No, it doesn't mean that, but it means that uplifting you and building you up is definitely high on her list of priorities, and it gives you a boost versus you becoming some sort of an anchor to a man, for the women who will listen to this. So I think that it's important that a woman put her texture on this conversation, because I definitely agree with her. But yeah, it's I don't know. I just don't know what percentage of women would see this and be like, that's a good point, I'm gonna do that, versus like pushing back. Let's go.
Myself tried so hard to tell women, hey, let's go back to the basics, right? Let's get in the mode of loving men for who they are, respecting men for who they are as human beings, and of course, I understand our nature as women. We want providers, we want protectors, we want men of means that can give us stability and security, but it has also have to go way deeper and way further than just that. We need men that are actually men, that we can see ourselves growing old with, that we would want to help him build it back if he did lose it all. But a lot of women out there today, to be completely honest with you all, they're not trying to do anything for a man. It's like, boy, please, you better already be the finished product. And if you're not, get out of my face. I don't have time for struggle love. I don't have time to be building a man up and this, that, and the third, which I never promoted that. I never said that a woman should get with a man and build him. I always said to come together as a unit and as a team and build together, build with him, not build him. But that's neither here nor there, because at the end of the day, a lot of the women out there, they don't want to do neither one. I don't want to build with you, and I don't want to build you. Okay. You need to have everything already solidified on your own. And if you don't, too bad, too sad for you. Okay.
Yeah, and that comes from the princess complex. You got ones all the way up to 5s and 6s, moving with the mentalities that the 10s shouldn't even have, and the 10s got the 10 mentality, and the 9s got the 10 mentality. Every woman from a 1 to a 10, not every, but the women that this is applicable to, from a 1 to a 10, moving like a 10, and being a 10 is so much more than your physical appearance. A physical 10 could be an overall 5. A physical 5 could be an overall 10. So when we start really talking about what a 10 is, what conversation are we having? And then I'll tell you, if you just want to talk about physical, yeah, I could point you out a couple beautiful headaches. If you start talking about overall, I'm going to point you in the direction of a decent ass, wholesome woman. As good as you're going to get in America anyway. So, I mean, what we talking about? So, yeah, for the women that it's applicable to, yeah, they're not interested. Like I said, they express indifference. I covered this already. The modern woman shows indifference. If anytime you saying some shit like, yeah, if I don't get married, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm cool. I'm straight. Like, anytime that's your sentiment, I don't care what you talking about. If that's your sentiment, that's indifference. That's indifference. Let's reframe the question to make it more linear. If you pass away, never having had a husband, would you feel like in some way, just in some way, that you failed? If a woman say no, that's indifference. If you ask 100 men that, I wonder what percentage of them would say, if they never took up a wife in their whole life before they passed away, that they would feel in some way they failed. I wonder what percentage. I think it would be the vast majority. The modern man isn't as indifferent about having a wife as the modern woman is. And so because the modern woman is so indifferent, the modern man has moved away from being intentional or dealing with the modern women at all. They like, we want it, but we don't want it like that. So we just cool. They focusing on their bag, focusing on themselves until something dope come around. It's not like they checking out. I don't think men are checking out. I think men just ain't, they just being super intentional, hyper intentional. Hyper intentional. Nah. Men got their non-negotiables. They got they red flags. They got their boundaries. It's different for all of us. For one dude, you see it on the Balloon Pop show. It's a great social experiment. I keep telling y'all. For one dude, it's bow, instant pop, big chest tattoo. Not doing it. This woman may have turned a corner in her life and became the person who would never get that tattoo today, but she has it already from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Or yesteryear rather. And but he see that, and for him, that's a red flag. Bow. You know what I mean? Like, men are walking around and they any orange flag, red, yellow light, any of that. They like, man, I'm cool. I don't even want to risk it. This shit better look green, fluorescent for me to say go. That's how dudes is moving now. But can you blame them? Show me a man who ain't been finessed by a woman. So how many times y'all want a dude to walk through life, walking away from a situation, having to pat his pockets before he smarten the fuck up? Show me a dude who ain't never been finessed by a woman. I ain't been finessed for no bread, but I've been finessed out of time. I've been finessed out of energy. I ain't never been finessed out of no bread. That's one thing I never did. I never was gonna trick on no female. Wasn't gonna do it. I always been too ambitious. It's to spend this bread on you or go to the studio. Fuck is you talking about? Stupid.
But yeah, a lot of men have caught on to that, and now they want absolutely nothing to do with women. And we can see it right now in this clip.
For the girls. You sign it for the girls? For the girl.
And yes, big man, her and her homegirl.
Now watch this.
Show
the rest.
Also highlight the fact that she was kind of a baddie. You know what I mean? Like, and that goes further into the conversation as far as men.
No, she not. Hold on. Manorjection, not interjection. Manorjection. Let the man here object, Danica. You know I rock with you. Nah, that's not it. That ain't it, folks. He just signed a contract for like 161 million. That ain't 161. She ain't no baddie like that. She not bad. She not a baddie for a dude who just signed for 160. What he signed for? Hold on. Let's see what Jamar Chase just signed for, y'all. Yeah. Jamar, yeah, I was right. Oh shit, I was right. 4 years, 161 million. I was right. Yeah. Don't doubt yourself, King. Don't doubt yourself. Yeah. 4 years, 161 million. She not 4 years, 161 bad. For if I just signed 4 years, 161, she a 5. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I ain't even trying to objectify the young lady. We here having the conversation. Let's do it. She put herself outside like this. Listen, Danica, you hitting way harder than her. Your right hook, left hook, all that shit hitting harder than her. No disrespect. I know you got a husband. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just paying a compliment. No, I'm giving my man opinion. This ain't. She said she a baddie. Nah. And then when Danica said it, she said kind of a baddie. Nah, kind of is right. Kind of meaning depend on who you ask. Nah, that ain't it, folks. And then the buns look store-bought. So, for me, that's you down a notch. The buns look store-bought. I need mine right out the gym. I need mine out the gym. I need mine off the leg press. I don't need mine off the surgery table. I need mine off the squat rack.
They're not really caring about if you got a fat ass or if you have a pretty face, small waist. Like, even the baddies are being curved today. Please, don't got time for it. I'm not touching no female that could be potentially my downfall. No, thank you. No, ma'am. All right. But there
shit, the baddie's been the worst for you from the get-go anyway. Why you think first baddie syndrome is a thing, y'all? Why y'all think first baddie syndrome a thing? They've been some of the work. They've been, listen, decent, been the way to go. Been the way to go. Straight like that.
is more. And I would also like to see how many men in the comments can relate to these brothers and what they are doing as far as curbing these women and having tunnel vision. But let's continue. Y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe, and let's get into the next clip.
We're gonna leave it right there because we at like 20 minutes, so we're gonna move on with our segments. But shout out to Danica Dope Discussions, man. Shout out to Danica Marie Dope Discussions. Make sure y'all tap in. Once again, I got a lot of love for her channel. She creeping into my top 5 slowly but surely, but there's some hard hitters in my top 5 on the content creation side. But we shall see. She cooking though, doing big numbers too. Definitely learning from watching the way she moves. So man, again, that's it for the first reaction video though. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com, or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.